Hello, and welcome to Potato FC. Over the years, I've grown in love with a lot of teams thanks to Football Manager: Kildare County FC, Blyth Spartans, Portland Timbers, and Aberystwyth Town. And now, thanks to the introduction of the women's game to Football Manager, we can fall in love with a new team. But the question is, which one? Let's jump into the game and find out. So, here we are in the game. These are all of the countries that have been added to Football Manager for the women's game for the first time. We could start in Australia. We could start in USA and the NWSL. We could go to Wales. We could be with Aberystwyth Town. We could start at a random team like Real Madrid B. But as some of you may have guessed from the title of the video, we're going to start in England and the Championship, and we're going to start with Sheffield United. Sheffield actually should have been relegated. They finished bottom of the table last season with one win out of 20 games, but Blackburn Rovers weren't able to fulfill the requirements of the league, so they were forced to withdraw from the league, and Sheffield United stayed up. And I think Nottingham Forest and Ipswich got promoted from the lower leagues, so they're new in this division. We're going to start with Crispy Potato. Our manager likes to make the most out of set pieces, messes around with the tactics a bit, and is a natural leader, inspires others. Likes a bit of possession, defensive play, working with youngsters. So here we are, confirmation. Sheffield United set to appoint Crispy Potato, 36-year-old Irish manager. It's the new boss, an inspirational figure who preaches resilience and determination. Potato joins the Blades in a move that will intrigue many within the game. Insiders are confident that he has the traits that are well suited to build the sort of culture expected throughout the club. So let's begin. So, welcome to Sheffield United. Highest position in the league was second in the Championship 5 seasons ago. Obviously not doing too well now. As we said, they were tipped for relegation. And if we go to the media prediction for this season, they're predicted to be 10th with one going down. So our aim this season is to consolidate our place in the league, make sure we don't go down, and stay up. So the supporters expect us to develop the club's youth system, get the better of our rivals, and become an established team in the Championship. And the board want similar. They want us to be established in the Championship, grow the reputation, and work within the payroll. And we have a 2-year contract, so we should be okay with that. Working within the payroll, we'll see how that goes. So let's meet the squad. I'm not going to make too many changes to the squad. I might bring a few youngsters up, might add 1 or 2 players, but for the most part I'm going to try and play with what we've got. So we've got 4 young players with really high potential. These are the 4 that I'm going to look to build this squad around for the future. So we've got Alessia Hearn, winger, right winger, good pace, good dribbling, good crossing. We've got our captain, Ella Kinzit, defensive midfielder. Not the best at passing, but great work rate, okay positioning, good leadership. Molly Graham, really strong centre back, good marking, good passing, good tackling, technique, positioning, work rate, stamina, strength. This is one that we're going to build our defensive strength around. and Eva Butler on the left wing. Okay pace, good dribbling, penalty taker, and also our only left wing, so she'll be starting every game. Then in terms of top ability, we've got Lauren Thomas, our right winger, quick, pacey dribbler. We've got Molly Rouse, central midfield. This will be one who will be doing a lot of the creativity, good teamwork, great vision, good passing technique. And then left back, we've got Abigail Lafayette. Really strong physically, fast, good set piece taker. And then we also have Charlie Devlin, who can also play on the right. So we've got 3 strong right wingers to focus our play with. And then we've got Amy Rogers up front. Okay composure and finishing off the ball. Charlotte Parker Smith's going to be our goalkeeper. Good command of the area, good aerial reach, handling, rushing out. Our goal with our goalkeeper and our central defenders are going to be that they're going to command the area, cut out any aerial threats, stop them having a chance before they even happen. So our defensive shape is going to kind of invite them to cross the ball or to take long shots. So they're taking low possibility scoring chances. Sophie O'Rourke is going to be our starting right back. Pretty solid. Maybe lacking a bit on stamina. We might need to get someone else because our wing backs are going to be going up and down the pitch all the time. We've got Tammy George, who's another strong right winger. So we'll see how that goes. That's 4 already competing for that position. We've got 2 injured players. Shan Rogers, who was actually player of the year for the club last year, but based on Charlotte Parker Smith's skills, Shan isn't going to be our first choice goalkeeper. And then we've also got Connie Schofield, who's our vice captain, central midfielder. She's injured and she's out for 5 to 7 months, so she probably won't feature in this campaign at all. Then we've got Emma Taylor, who's going to be our partnering centre back with Molly. Strong in the air, all round okay player. Backup left back in Leanne Cowan, not the best going forward, but good defensively. We've got another midfielder in Grace Foy. Okay ability, good potential, fine backup. We've got Joy Ralph, Irish player, as striker. Good finishing, again, fine. We've got Tilly Bristow, central midfield, good passing, great work rate. So another central midfield, not the strongest backup, but can do the job. And Libby Thompson is not one for this team. And then let's just see if there's anyone in the under 21s that's worth calling up. So we've got Evie Lavery, defensive midfielder, not great stamina or strength. And we've got Ruby Ormiston, really weak physicals, defensive midfielder. And we've got another left winger in Lexi Goward, but she's more of a striker, I think, with that finishing. So I don't think we'll be seeing any of these feature too much. So let's look at the shape, how we're going to play. So we're going to play a 4-4-2 kind of. Um, so a lot of our players are strong at passing. So we're going to try and play a passing game. So we have two ball playing centre backs. So that's firstly Parker Smith is the goalkeeper. Basic goalkeeper. Out of possession, I haven't quite done yet, but she'll be playing as a sweeper keeper, trying to claim as many balls as she can. Then at right back, we've got O'Rourke playing a wing back, so going up and down. At centre back, we've got Graham and Taylor. So both of those have pretty decent passing skills. 13 and 13, and Taylor is 12 passing and 9 vision. So should be okay in terms of passing. And then left back, we've got Lafayette. Ella is going to be our defensive midfielder, who is actually one of our weakest passers on the team with 9 passing. And then we're going to have Molly as our main midfield playmaker with her strong 16 vision passing stats. She's going to be the creative threat. Then we have Thomas on the right wing. We've got actually we're going to play with 2 strikers. So on the left wing we've got Butler. And then up front we've got Ralph. And we've got Andrews. And then we don't have a backup goalkeeper. We've got Cowan, backup left back. Thompson can play centre or right. Then we've got Bristow, Foy for the midfield. I think Bristow can play defensive midfielder as well. And with her work rate, we might start working her into being more defensive midfield backup. We've got Ahern is going to be our backup right wing. We've got Tammy George, who's also backup right wing. And also we've got Devlin, who's backup right wing. So we've got strong competition for that position. So we'll see how that goes. So that's our starting 11. Our out of possession style is going to look something like this. Maybe Molly will push up a little bit. So we're going to try, and they're both going to be tracking. So we're going to play a high press, but as soon as the press is broken, these fall back into position, and we're going to just match these up depending on who we're playing, so that we force them to go long, so that Taylor and Graham with their aerial skills can win possession, and we can start an attack high up the field. So I'm going to now go look at some players, see how this style works out in our fixtures. So these are our friendlies that we have. We have hashtag United, Brighton, Montpellier, and Cardiff. So I'm going to play all of these off camera, and we'll come back for the first match of the season against Sunderland and see how we get on. So that's it for today. As I said, I'm going to look for some new players, tinker around with the tactics a little bit in the friendlies. We'll be back on Wednesday with the first match of the league against Sunderland. If you enjoyed it, you can join the team. You can become a member of Potato FC by clicking the subscribe button. You can also go over to my Patreon, free to join. Once you join, you've got access to the Discord, You can join the community and build this team from the ground up. So until Wednesday,